Flip it around. You can be the cameraman, just behind the camera. Yeah, it's now camera facing that way.
Okay.
There you go. So you can stand over there. So you'll get people signing in, and then messages will pop up on the screen. And if any messages pop up, just read them to me.
Yep.
We'll give it a couple of minutes. Your arms are probably going to get very tired. You can have to trade hands.
It's all good.
Yeah. Normally I just stream in selfie mode because I'm the only person that can run the camera. For everyone watching this on review, my best friend Sam is actually behind the camera today. He's visiting me from Canberra, which is why this stream is going to be relatively short.
Sorry, guys.
Yes, I double booked myself with the visit of my best friend, so I'm going to make
Popular.
it relatively short. That's it. Make things short but fun. Just letting you know what's going on. Have we got any viewers yet? Little people up at the top. Hi guys, how's it going? As anyone who follows me on Instagram or Facebook has probably seen, I did an event yesterday. It was a medieval reenactment event. I did a demo where I forged a couple of things, a bottle opener, much like the one I forged in my first YouTube video. I forged a squirrel tail blacksmith knife, which I forged in my second YouTube video, and I also forged this, which is an arming sword blade. I think it's 26 inches, not entirely sure on that, but it is a relatively short Type 18 arming sword, single-handed arming sword. At the moment, this is in its rough forged shape. It's obviously double beveled. It will have a cruciform hilt and a round disc pommel. But yeah, I forged this in about 2.5 hours. I have a few short clips from forging this that will be going up on the Patreon website. Any of you guys who haven't watched my earlier videos on my other sword build will know that won't know that I've now started a Patreon, Samtown's Bladesmith Patreon, where you can support the channel and help me make more awesome videos. And you also get rewards, like seeing behind the scenes videos of stuff like this. So, if you're interested in that kind of thing, you can head to Patreon, www.patreon.com/SamtownsBladesmith, and you can help support me and help me make more awesome stuff. Now, this will probably feature in a video later. Once I've finished it, I'll probably do a overall build video on that, but this is as it stands. It will probably look pretty awesome when it's done. And I plan on having this for sale when we go to the Perth Knife Show, which is on the 3rd of February next year. 3rd and 4th of February at the Fremantle Prison, we'll be having the Perth Knife Show. It's the first knife show since 1999, I believe. And this should be there, and it should be for sale at that point. For everyone who's interested in the other sword build, my falchion build, this is still sitting in its unheat-treated state post fuller scrapering. I still got to get up to my mate Flynn Sharp Knives place.
Andrew Hahn says, "Hey Sam, I'll be there."
Good to see you, Andy.
Hey Andrew.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, so this falchion is mine. I won't be selling this one, but yeah, I've got to get up to Flynn's and heat treat this. I'm planning on grinding the other one before I go up to Flynn's so that I can heat treat them both at the same time. But this is coming along really well. I'm really happy with how it's come overall. The geometry is really good. It has got a little bit of a twist in it, but I can untwist that really easily before I heat treat. So this will be getting obviously another single-handed grip, but this will have a D-guard and a nagel or nail, which is kind of the precursor to a ring guard that you would see on later swords. And I also have a really cool little addition to the pommel thanks to one of my patrons who has donated something very special, which I won't reveal until the final finish of this sword. But there will be some awesome little bits coming from my patrons as well. So again, guys, if you want to join my Patreon, www.patreon.com/SamtownsBladesmith. But yeah, one of my patrons actually very generously donated something that I can use to help with this build, make it a little bit more cool, a little bit more epic, and so that's awesome. I'm trying to rush through a few things because I've got a lot of stuff to do today, but those of you who follow me on Facebook and Instagram probably recognize this beast of a blade. So this was a mock-up of another sword I'm supposed to be doing for a local SCA barony, Society for Creative Anachronism. They have a champion sword that they use for ceremonial purposes and stuff like that. But at the moment, it's more of a bar of steel with a point on it. So they wanted me to put some edges on it and put a fuller in it. Unfortunately, I got the measurements wrong, and this is quite a bit wider than it needed to be. So this will be going in a giveaway to my patrons. As pretty much as is. I might make a few adjustments before I send it off. But this blade will be going in a giveaway to one of my patrons on Patreon sometime in the future. When, I don't know yet, but keep your eyes out. If you want to get in on that giveaway, you have to be a patron, so you have to be signed up on Patreon. Otherwise, this is probably not going to do much. It's just a mild steel blank. It's a pretty cool, pretty big mild steel blank. And if the person who wins it is interested in getting a hilt made for it, I may do that for them as well. But for now, this is just going to sit aside. I have to do another mock-up, which is why I contacted my friends at Roy's Sheds. Anyone who in Perth who needs a shed built, Roy's Sheds are run by a very good friend of mine, Seth Lestra, and his dad. They have an awesome laser cutting facility, and in a future video I'm going to be doing a kind of a collab with them on some tools, and but they were very generous in laser cutting out this blank for me of the sword that I'm supposed to be mocking up. So basically I'm going to have to do all the grinding, putting the bevels on it and stuff like that, but they've saved me a lot of time in cutting this out for me on their laser cutter, and their laser cutter is absolutely fantastic. As a sneak preview of what they can do for me and what I will be doing in a video very soon, this isn't the main thing. These are, and these, anyone who watches Christ-Centered Ironworks, Roy, he is a huge advocate of prefabbed tong blanks like these. How these will be turned into tongs is very interesting. I loved watching Roy's video on that. If you have an interest in tong making, these are a really simple way to get into tong making that Roy came up with. We got another comment?
Yeah, Wolfpack Forge says, hey.
Oh, hey Wolfpack, how you going, mate? Yeah. So these are laser cut tong blanks. It may at the moment these are test pieces. These are just two that I've got. I will be doing a video on how I turn these into usable tongs, and then I may be doing a collab with Roy's Sheds, Seth Lester again, to make some a production run of these. So keep your eyes out for that, because that might be very interesting. One of the very interesting things about these laser cut blanks, and I'll just shoot past Sam here and grab this, and then I'll come back to where I'm going. One of the fun things about these laser cut blanks is that the laser is so accurate that when they're cut, they actually cut like scissors. The edges are incredibly sharp, and that's just the nature of the argon gas cutter. I think he uses either nitrogen, argon, carbon dioxide, or oxygen, pure oxygen for cutting. I think these are oxygen cut, actually. The nitrogen is for cutting stainless steel. But yeah, so these will be in a future video very soon. And I will have a video coming out this Wednesday. So this Wednesday I will be having a video come out on making something from the Viking Age. That's about all as I'm going to say about it for now. But yeah, it will be a Viking era build. It's something that I've been planning on doing for a long time. It's something I've been working on, but unfortunately, these last 2 weeks I have been suffering with illness and with a whole bunch of personal stuff going on and a whole bunch of other stuff that you don't really need to be worried about or interested in. But yeah, so suffice it to say, I haven't been able to film, and I will be getting back to my weekly routine from now on. So every Wednesday I will be uploading a video, Wednesday morning, 8:30 a.m. For my patrons that pay over $5 a month, they will be getting the release of the video a day early. So again, if you want to get in on the content before you get it uploaded, you can join my Patreon. But anyway, guys, sorry to make this stream so short, but as I said, I kind of double booked myself. I will be having another live stream later this week, maybe on Friday. Keep an eye on my Facebook and Instagram for an update as to when that's going to happen. You can find me on Instagram at Samtowns Bladesmith. You can find me on Facebook under the name Samtowns Bladesmith. With that being said, thank you everyone who tuned into this live stream and everyone who's watching it on review. Again, thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to leave a comment down below. I will return any comment that I find. I always love responding to people. I love hearing from you guys. So yeah, with that being said, I'll see you later, guys.
Thanks for watching.